This is where the league is at today. You got to find some young gems at the end of the first round and second round. So adjustments have to be made to keep up with the times, and this is where I give Leon Rose a lot of credit. He's bounced back real well from some of the mistakes of his tenure. But the final thing I want to discuss right here, before we get into our topics, is the Karl-Anthony Towns situation. That's something that Leon Rose is going to have to continuously re-examine. Yes, it makes sense with him in a pick and roll with Brunson, but due to the fact that Brunson is already a liability on the defensive end, Karl-Anthony Towns does add a brand new complication to that situation. It leaves the Knicks sometimes playing a game of whack-a-mole. It's hard enough already to hide Brunson on that end of the floor, but Karl Towns sometimes he's aloof on defense. And if he's not clicking with the offense at a high enough level to make up for that, his whole stint in New York could be short-lived. And this is why I say this version of the Knicks was never really meant to be long-term. The league is moving very fast. The way the cap and the money is structured, the Celtics went from competing to a championship to almost a rebuild this current season. They got rid of KP, Drew Holiday, certain guys they were paying a decent salary to because they don't want to keep hitting that luxury tax year after year as the penalties keep getting harsher and harsher. It's crazy to think all this is still a struggle with Brunson taking a pay cut. And that's the most important thing for Leon Rose. He has to get this team into a great position to compete in the finals while Brunson is on this contract. Because it's definitely going to get a lot harder. And right now, the Knicks kind of have it on easy mode thanks to him, but it's still a struggle. I tell you what, Adam Silver is always talking about parity in the league, and they do want an NFL-style system while entering into streaming. They don't want the same teams over and over dominating and the same teams tanking year in, year out. So that's why the league now is structured very different. Again, I give Leon Rose a lot of credit because this is almost two different NBAs from when he first came to New York, where the Knicks could go over the luxury tax and they would try to recruit guys, and multiple teams had big three players, like even the Brooklyn Nets with James Harden, Kyrie, and KD. Those days are over. Now it's more of a duo league alongside a lot of young assets, guys that are maybe 4-year college players coming out of the second round, late first round, gems that you find there, and you mix that in with guys with two-way contracts that are still talented enough to be in the league, but just need an opportunity. The Oklahoma City Thunder are a perfect example of this. They got enough first-round picks every single season that once some of their role players start coming up for contracts, they could go ahead and draft brand new guys. So this is a very interesting transition the league is going in, and ironically, it's happening in a time where the Knicks are actually on the come up. So I just want to put this nuance that Leon Rose is kind of going through front and center and make more sense of why this version of the Knicks was never really meant to be long term.